to claim the championship alongside FC Dallas and New England Revolution. This season was defined by the Galaxy's resurgence, a club that was once synonymous with international stars such as David Beckham, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robbie Keane, and Javier Chicharito Hernandez charted a new course. By focusing on acquiring young talents rather than global icons, the team re-established themselves as a formidable contender and reclaimed their place atop Major League Soccer. Now, they may be celebrating now, but it was not an easy road to get there, as following their 1-0 victory of the Seattle Sounders in the Western Conference Finals, the LA Galaxy locker room was full of tears and silence. What was supposed to be a celebration of them making the finals instead turned somber after news that their star player, Riqui Puig, had suffered a torn ACL in his left knee and would not be able to play in the final. Saturday night, they honored their injured teammate by etching another chapter into the history books, playing in their 10th final in front of 26,812 cheering fans, ultimately beating the New York Red Bulls 2-1 in the MLS Cup final. Now, for the third consecutive year, the MLS Cup final featured a Los Angeles-based team. After LAFC lifted the trophy in 2022, they lost the final to the Columbus Crew in 2023. And Saturday's final was the first appearance for the Galaxy since they defeated the New England Revolution 2-1 in extra time in 2014. All season long, the Galaxy dominated possession, drew opposing defenders to dribblers, and passed the ball with ease as they attacked the net in an offensive onslaught that saw them score a conference-high 69 goals this year. Against a team that had won 3 consecutive games on the road during the MLS Cup playoffs this year, all of which were clean sheets, the LA Galaxy tallied 2 more goals, extending their record for a playoff run with 18 in total. So once again, for the City of Angels, there'll be another parade for the City of Champions, as for a record-setting 6th time in their 29-year history, the LA Galaxy are champions of Major League Soccer. Hey, speaking of champions, let's move on to F1 racing now, as Lando Norris ended McLaren's 26-year wait for the Formula One Constructors' Championship title as he won the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix on Sunday. The Constructors' title was the first for McLaren since 1998. That 26-year gap between championships is a record interval for a constructor. There was drama at the start as champion Max Verstappen collided with Oscar Piastri's second-place McLaren at the first corner, sending both cars into a spin. With Piastri dropping to the back of the field, McLaren's title hopes depended on race leader Lando Norris. Norris held on for the win, with Ferrari's Carlos Sainz Jr. in second and Charles Leclerc surging up to third all the way from 19th on the grid. While Sainz did not get close enough to try to overtake Norris, it was a tense finish for McLaren Chief Executive Zak Brown, aware that any technical fault on the car would have handed the title to Ferrari.
I'm just happy for the team. You know, it's a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of hours goes into achieving something like this. A lot of years goes into achieving something like this. Is not a small feat. This is huge for everyone. So it's a historic moment, and for me to be a part of that is something I'll remember forever.
After failing many times this year, finally taking pole position, qualifying on Saturday, Lando Norris finished the race #1 as well. As for Piastri, who was right behind his teammate on the grid going into the final race, he came in 10th place after that early incident with Red Bull racing driver Max Verstappen. Although there was only a 21-point gap between McLaren and Ferrari in the constructors' standings, Ferrari drivers Carlos Sainz Jr. and Charles Leclerc were not able to overtake the lead, especially since the team was already facing hurdles heading into the race, as Leclerc had a 10-place grid penalty for replacing a battery, but the Ferrari drivers did both podium on Sunday. Sainz in second, Leclerc in third. They did their best. The last time McLaren won the F1 Constructors' Championship was in 1998 with drivers Mika Häkkinen and David Coulthard. However, after Zak Brown was named CEO of McLaren Racing in 2018, he has been championing the team to be a top competitor again with team principal Andrea Stella. Norris first joined McLaren in 2019, making his F1 debut with the team. Meanwhile, Piastri made his F1 debut in 2023 after joining McLaren as a reserve driver 1 year prior. And after several years of ups and downs, the team came back strong this year, which saw both Norris and Piastri score their first F1 wins this year at the Miami Grand Prix and the Hungarian Grand Prix, respectively. And overall, McLaren notched 20 podiums this year, including Norris claiming the #1 spot in 4 races this season and Piastri for 2. And in addition, the Constructors' title also comes with a big financial reward for the teams. While the prize money usually varies, it's typically worth somewhere around $140 million US. Not bad for coming in there at the end of the season. All right, congratulations to McLaren, and of course, a big congratulations to Max Verstappen, who wrapped up the driver's title several weeks prior. Let's move on to some combat sports news now, as Indonesia's Mixed Martial Arts Federation, Pertachami, is hosting the Gama World MMA Championship in Tangerang Regency, Banten, as part of the efforts to develop the sport in this country.
The 2024 Gama World MMA Championships is underway at the Dewa United Arena in Tangerang Regency, Banten. President of the Global Association of Mixed Martial Arts, or GAMA, Alexander Angel Hart, opened the championship on Sunday. Also present was Chair of Indonesian MMA Federation Pertachami Tommy Hermawan and NOC Vice President Ismail Ning. In his remarks, Angel Hart hailed the organizers and their efforts in nurturing talents to compete at the event.
This is the real example. Also, this event will be an event for Indonesia to show also how MMA can grow and how it can be more part of Indonesia, and not only for the fans, but for that the fans can grow, but for all of Indonesians.
Meanwhile, Ismail noted the growing popularity of MMA in recent years and expressed support for Pertachami in holding the world event as part of the government's bid to boost sports tourism.
Kami lihat MMA ini adalah olahraga yang populer di Indonesia beberapa tahun belakangan. Karena sangat penting, dan waktu beliau menyampaikan bahwa Pertachami akan mengadakan kejuaraan dunia ini sangat baik, karena sejalan juga dengan pemerintah yang sudah menggalakkan sport tourism di banyak turis yang datang.
And for his part, Tommy expressed hopes that the event will encourage more participation in the MMA scene and elevate the sport in Indonesia.
Mudah-mudahan dari event kejuaraan dunia kali ini yang kami selenggarakan bersama U18 senior, banyak pejuang-pejuang Indonesia, atlet-atlet Indonesia yang terpanggil ke depan, yang ingin menyalurkan bakatnya MMA. Mereka tahu bahwa sudah ada wadah, sudah ada tempat buat mereka bisa benar-benar menyalurkan. Mereka punya kemampuan, bakat untuk suatu hari nanti semoga bisa mengumandangkan dan juga mengibarkan sang-sang merah putih. Mudah-mudahan suatu hari juga bisa dibuat event.
181 athletes from 21 countries are taking part in the tournament. Indonesia is represented by 12 junior and 34 senior fighters. The junior contest is scheduled for December the 8th to 10th. The senior tournament will run from the 11th to 14th. CTJ contributor reporting from Banten.
And finally, as I mentioned, it's Timnas, or National Team Day today, and the Indonesian national football team is set to face Myanmar tonight in their Group B opener at the 2024 AFF Cup. And although many of the players that were at the World Cup qualifiers will be absent, there may be some familiar faces taking the field tonight. One of them being Rafael Strike, who has arrived in Yangon, completing the Garuda squad for the tournament. His arrival was shared through the Indonesian national team's Instagram story, showing Strike excited to join his teammates. Other players, including Pratama Arhan, Hoki Caraka, and Alfrianto Nico, had already been in Yangon ahead of Strike. As a key striker under coach Shin Tae-yong, Strike, currently playing for Brisbane Roar, has 18 caps to his name so far. He, along with others, are expected to lead the attack, and he will be Indonesia's main striker in this tournament. The match will kick off tonight, Monday night, at the Tuwuna Stadium in Yangon. And of course, Eric Thohir, who is the chair of the Indonesian Football Federation, PSSI, has revealed on social media that tickets for the home matches that are coming up next against Laos and the Philippines have already been sold out. They were sold from 125 to 300,000 rupiahs. The matches will be taking place at the Manahan Stadium in Solo, Central Java on December the 12th against Laos and the 21st against the Philippines. All right, that does it for our sports segment for now. We'll have a recap for you later on before the end of our program. In the meantime, before we take this next break, a quick reminder for you to follow us on our social media platforms. If you haven't already, you can find us on Instagram, X, and YouTube at See Today News. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have the latest from the world of entertainment this Monday morning with Caroline and Alin. We'll be right back.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Christian Hansen. In this video, we will be exploring Are we ready, guys? Yeah! I have a new video coming up tonight, so I have to make sure everything is ready, but this has been a great show.
Sudah dipastikan itu belum ada pengobatan yang bisa mengobati DM1. Pernah berpikir untuk mengakhiri hidup aku sendiri karena waktu itu aku merasa sendiri, sama sekali nggak ada yang bisa aku ajak bicara.
Pada saat yang bersamaan aku sama papa konsumsi sebuah suplemen dan papa waktu itu mulai drop beberapa kali masuk ke rumah sakit. Vitiligo ini sebenarnya bukan kulit yang perlu disembuhkan, tapi mentalnya yang perlu dikuatkan.
What's happening now?
President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka that took their oaths of office at the Parliament building earlier today.
Exclusive interviews and all the latest in entertainment.
You don't talk only about the money, but you talk about the timing.
Spice up your afternoon with a variety of up-to-date information.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, where Liam Payne passed away on Thursday.
Don't miss it with 3-hour news show every day at 5 p.m.
I'm starting my journey old style on this beautiful traditional Paluca sailboat. There's no wind to sail this time, Abea. Hello. Hi. When I found these guys, it's like Noah's Ark back here.
Since I was young, I had an intense desire to discover the world around me. This is my first time driving in South America. That hasn't changed, just the level of adventure. Now, every journey has a purpose. And each time I venture out to explore new destinations around the globe. Yeah. That's a biggie under there. I am following my travel quest.
I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure, because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails.
Welcome back to the C Morning Show right here on C Today. It's time for Alin and myself right here to deliver some entertainment update. We have a couple of K-pop update later on by Alin, but right now, it's right here from our home country where Indonesian singer-songwriter Maudy Ayunda is back with her new album called Pada Suatu Hari.
Yes, the album's title carries a double meaning. It represents the start of a story and also alludes to moments in time, whether past memories or future hopes.
We love that. I think it's really great that it's happening right here in December as we're marking a new chapter in our lives. Now, again, this one for Maudy though, this is marking on her career, showcasing her growth as an artist who deeply explores music and storytelling.
So each track in the album features poetic, thought-provoking lyrics and vivid imagery, drawing listeners into cinematic scenes that reflect her life experience. With themes of nostalgia, love, and self-discovery, Ayunda reveals a more mature, introspective side of herself.
Pada Suatu Hari, the album contains 10 songs, including the collaboration Puisi Kota with legendary Indonesian artist Iwan Fals. The album touches on themes like mental health, the challenges of urban life, the need to stay connected online, and the impact of social media.
Wow, very relevant to our life nowadays.
Very relatable, definitely, yes.
Indeed. And now, this is the K-pop updates. We move on. So, Big Bang main vocalist Taeyang is set to perform in Indonesia for a solo concert on January 25th next year.
Hopefully your voice is already back for that,
Yes,
singing along
I need
together.
to shout and
Now the
sing
concert is titled Taeyang 2025 Tour. The Light Year in Jakarta will take place at the Beach City International Stadium in Jakarta.
So Taeyang of Big Bang will take the stage in Indonesia for his
Kemunculan keris di Indonesia yang sudah ratusan tahun lalu sampai sekarang masih terjaga keberadaannya. Fungsinya pun beragam dan terus berubah, mengikuti perkembangan waktu. Ekosistem keris yang juga berkembang tidak lagi hanya terdiri dari pemilik keris dan empu sebagai